Freddie Ann here again, and I wanted to follow up with you again from the workshop. I know another big problem that a lot of people will have and that they will anticipate is money. Isn't physical therapy expensive? Relatively speaking, it is significantly less expensive than almost every other option out there. It's about 1% of the cost of surgery. Actually, a full treatment plan for physical therapy is often less than one injection or one MRI on average, and that's pretty cool. I know that we have a lot of problems in healthcare right now revolving around how expensive things are, but physical therapy is one of the least expensive options out there with regards to the price. I'm really sensitive to this because for 13 or 14 years now, we've had a high deductible plan for my family and me. So the first few $1,000s every year, we have to pay that out of our pocket before insurance picks up anything. What we did is we went back about 6 or 7 years ago and we created the most flexible payment plan or financial policy that we could to try to help people out as much as we were able to do legally. Now obviously you know that I can't ever waive a copay because if I were to do that, I would violate the legal contract that I have with the insurance company. Same thing with the deductible. We can't possibly do that. But I want to explain our financial policy with you and what we do to help people with back pain and sciatica that we work with as much as possible. The first thing we do is we participate with every major insurance company that we're allowed to participate with in the area. So that includes Medicare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Humana, United Healthcare, just about anybody that you can name. If we can participate with their insurance plan, we do that. That is a big benefit for most people. The majority of people here are insured. If you are not insured, I'll get to that in a second. The second thing is that we went back and we hired the best legal counsel that we could. And we went back to the insurance companies and we said, what are we allowed to do and what are we not allowed to do with regards to patient payment policy? Then we made the most flexible patient payment policy that we could have for our patients. It's really tough to answer and cover everybody's questions here, but if you have any questions at all, you can just reply back to this email. I will get you in touch with our insurance department and they can explain exactly how your insurance would work. And also if you would owe anything, like on a deductible or a copay, and what that would look like. The third thing that we have is some people, about 10% of the people that we see don't have insurance at all, so they are on a strictly cash pay basis. Maybe you're skeptical or you're thinking that we're desperate for patients or something like that. Truthfully, we have people that fly in from New York for treatment. They will drive from Beaumont, Port Arthur, Lafayette, Leesville, DeRidder, Sulphur, Moss Bluff. They'll drive here for PT. You might be a little bit skeptical and say, why would we possibly do that? Well, again, if times are tight and you're stretched financially, I know what that feels like. Just because I've been through it myself, that's not a good feeling. I remember when my oldest daughter was being born. My husband had 2 part-time jobs and we had no health insurance. I had complications because of the pregnancy and had to stay in the hospital 1 month after our baby girl went home. I remember that hospital bill after she was born. The debt was overwhelming. It was a pretty humbling experience, and it gives me butterflies to my stomach, even as I'm talking about it right now. What I found is that we can go to the insurance companies, we can go to attorneys and get really wise counsel, and if there's financial hardship, just create the most flexible payment policy to work with people and get them the help that they need. This is what our financial policy is all about. If you still want to take me up on the free exam, just reply back to this email and I will make sure that we get you taken care of.